Hello Kiki.
Hello.
What do you want this time? Because you were away for a long time.
I want to go for a short bob and I want to go back to my platinum blonde color.
Platinum blonde color.
Yes.
Nice. Will you turn for them so they can see how your hair is now? And it's ultra dry in the ends.
Yeah.
It damages a lot.
It's very damaged.
Thanks to the US.
Yeah. But we're gonna fix that.
Gonna make it European again. Okay, thank you very much. Hello friends in YouTube. I'm glad Kiki is back because it's a long time, but you can still find her videos on YouTube. Now her hair grows a lot in the States.
Yeah.
You were there for almost a year or a year?
I was gone
Plus.
for 2 years.
2 years?
Yes.
Time travels fast when you have fun. And sometimes I always see her on Facebook because I always react on her. Start with protection. And now the dry end of her hair I'll certainly take away. I'll do this with hot razor because then the hair is sealed in the ends. Take out this wonderful thing that you don't need anymore.
Yeah, too bad.
Too bad, yes. And now the ends of her hair are terrible bad. So I'm first going to take a lot of the length off because we're going for the strong lines and also to have a wonderful strong new hairline to work on. Because now this is not hair anymore. It's just like a doll's hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she looks a bit like a doll, but she's alive. So I start with that. Feels a bit hot in the salon, so my studio is hot. But it's not a problem. First I'm going to take away the dry end. Now you can see it in the color lines. The dry, totally dry is about on the shoulders. So there I make the first cut, take away this length. Then I have good hair to work on. And then I build up from the underlying layers to the upper layers. But creating a wonderful bob. First take away this part.
Oh God.
No, this part, not God. God stays here. This is what came off. Totally dry.
Oh,
Don't
wow.
feel it? Oh, it's alive.
That's
it's
my
alive.
hair.
No, it's not alive anymore, it's dead.
Okay. Well.
So now I'm going to wet it, part it, and then start. Okay, start by wetting the hair. Now what I mostly do is I put a deep conditioner into my bottle of water. So it gives always kind of a protection to the hair. And it holds the moist much better than no water and no conditioner. I also see better where the hair is totally damaged.
Yeah.
And she went to a good hairdresser, especially
So.
pay too much. I never heard of a hairdresser in Holland and you pay 400 euros for a haircut. Even not a haircut, just coloring.
No, it was not a cut.
No.
It was just a color.
Terrible.
You just ruined it actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so far making it wet. Do it with a hot razor. And hot razor comes from America. I just been to Florida and I bought myself hot razors. It's from Ergo. Come here. I'll turn a bit so you can see where I start. The only thing is a bit tricky on this is that it has a wire. But for me it's not a problem, I'm get used to it. Take the hairs down, I want to work on the shoulders and just gently go in. A hot razor doesn't damage the hair at all. It's 190 degrees Celsius and it seals the ends. And they stay closed for more than 4 months. And I can hear the hair is good at the point where I work because you can hear the knife. You don't hear it probably because there's a fan in the background. Because I think it's 30 degrees plus Celsius.
Yeah.
But I'm working on that in the studio. Go from the right to the left and to the left to the right. Take the 2 parts on the side, put them in the center and watch if they are similar on length. take the midsection, mostly take it in the round of the bob I'm making, get a straight bob. But I use the skull bomb as a guide. Take the hairs straight down, feel the hairs beneath slipping, knowing that I'm on the shoulder length, and go in on the dry part and create myself a straight line. Nou, hier zit je echt veel op je goede haar.
Ja.
Dat kun je horen, hè? Je hoort het echt.
Ja, ik hoop het.
Nee, dat
maar
weet ik
vooral
zeker.
de voorkant is aan het afbreken. Als je echt naar de voorkant kijkt, ik dacht misschien maar zo'n lange, schuine, gekke pony wat iedereen tegenwoordig heeft. Maar
We kijken dadelijk aan.
wil ik eigenlijk, ik weet het niet.
Nee, ja, als je het niet... We kijken eerst. We gaan eerst naar de bob. We have a small discussion about what you want with our hairs. You don't really know because the front is more damaged than the back. So we see what we do on the front. First target is a straight bob.
Yeah. First things first.
First things first. Good hair. Take a new line on it. Take about 2 centimeters of her hair. Lay it down. Wet it again. Knowing that the conditioner is still on my hair because that doesn't damp. Start in the center, going straight down. Lay my fingers on her shoulders. So I have always a good baseline to work on. Because when you use the body of the person you're cutting hair off, you always have good support. Now we're going for platinum blonde, but there I need, of course, a wonderful conditioner into my bleach. That will certainly do. But I'll explain what I make the bleach. Work on the top of the ears, not over the ears. That I get in a straight line when I work to the sides. Pull the hairs on the center line, straight down, laying my fingers on her shoulders, cannot go any deeper. And work on my straight line. The nice thing about working with a hot razor is also that it doesn't pull the hairs. It makes a lot of difference afterwards when you would dry the hairs with a brush. It goes very easy through the hair. Put head straight. Now you see when the hair is straight, the hair is straight laying on the shoulders. Now I go to the sides. Coming to the sides, going to took all 4 centimeters of her hair, knowing that I have a straight line on the back. I just get into the sides and get also a straight line to the sides. And now the front is a bit damaged. I can feel this because there I don't hear anything of my knife going through the hairs. So there is where we're going to see what we're going to do. But first I make this straight line bob.
Nou, wat vind je dan?
Weet ik niet, gaan we dadelijk kijken. Gaan we samen overleggen, Put. Het is jouw hoofd, hè?
Ja. Mijn hoofd.
Jouw hoofd. Gelukkig maar.
Ja.
Starting in the center again. Using all the roundings of a skull into a hairstyle, so you get a wonderful fall of the hair. And work my way to the front. is wel lekker inderdaad, ventilator.
Waarom nodig?
Dat heb je hier gewoon nodig, hè. In de winter is het hier nooit koud. Je hebt niet eens de verwarming aan.
Nee?
Nee.
Dus die warmte blijft de hele jaar zeg maar.
Yeah. Travel back on the same way. Mostly do because I love to work in two lines on the same line. Always watching at the natural falls. Coming on the half. Starting again in the back, on the center line. The wind is playing with the posters, so they need some more attention. Then you certainly see them because they move.
Ja, dit voelt echt anders dan de achterkant waar je net was.
Ja, absoluut.
Ja.
So you can feel the difference of the hairs. It's normal because this is a bit drier. We can work this better with the plaque system. I put a plaque system in before I go to start with coloring and put the plaques into the product I'm going to use. Travel back again. Now so far her right side, so now I can go to the left side.
Omdraaien?
Yeah.
Ja.
Okay, coming at the left side of her hair. Start again in the center. Start also on the last line. I would be cutting from the back. Just took a little bit more on it. Just to be sure where I find my line. Then a straight line to the front because we're working in straight lines. Take the hairs down. Connect them to the back. I'm so glad I have a hot razor. It's so a nice tool to work with. I cannot do without even.
Moet je mij straks nog maar even wat tips geven wat voor maskers en zo ik kan kopen.
Je hebt er al één meegenomen, die kun je ook thuis
Ja.
doen.
Oh.
Je hebt er al één meegenomen, die kun je ook thuis
Ja.
doen.
Oh.
Die laat je straks zien, zo lief vind ik het. Dat is echt een topprodukten.
Ja. En dan haar heeft echt extra voeding nodig.
Liefde.
Liefde nodig, ja.
Wat is nou liefde?
Maar ik heb dus ook kokosnut, maar dat werkt
Ja, maar dat helpt helemaal niet,
Nee?
dus leg je er gewoon overheen.
Oh. Nou ja, I tried.
You did. Took a new line on it. Working to the front. The higher I come, the more damaged the hair is, of course, because on the length of the hairs it's longer, so the aging of the hair is also a bit longer. And I think if there are a lot of people watching this video and think, she can go shorter. We don't do that because she likes it this way.
I've been there.
Yeah. The only thing we didn't do is bald.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
have
a
been thinking
hairstyle.
about it.
Bald, my love.
Yes. I thought
If you want to, you
yes.
call me in the night.
Oh, okay.
Then you know it's certainly done
Yeah.
with love. And the way you like it.
That's true.
But ultra short is more hairstyle, I think, than bald.
Yeah, I thought maybe if it's so damaged that I have to shave it all
It's
off.
very sexy. When with ultra short hair, then all your strength comes from your eyes, not from your hair. Now you still have hair, so people watched you and then they first react on your hair and then on you. Most of the people do. And but when you have no hair or very short hair, they always react on you.
Yeah. Well, maybe one day, right?
One day, at Christmas time,
Yeah.
when it's snowing outside.
Oh, great.
You're standing at the bus station and I come by.
Theo!
Yeah,
Save me!
I want to get rid of my hair. I promised Santa Claus. Father Christmas wants it. So now I have myself a nice straight bob line. Always can correct it afterwards when it's dried and colored and done. So now I concentrate on the front. What to do there?
Yeah, what am I gonna do?
I don't know yet. Just first watch.
Tell me.
First wet it a bit because these ends are extremely dry. I know, don't cry.
So sad.
The nice thing of working with a hot eraser is when you would take this all away, you have always a soft line, so you don't see the lines where you're working. When you do this with a scissor, you always see the lines where you're working. Now the hardest part of her hair, don't cry love, is this part. It's the most damaged. So what I think I'm going to do, what would be the best for your hair, is to go in around here and just part this part. Then you have the driest ends off and do it in a soft line so you don't see them when they lay at the sides, but it's better for the hairs. Otherwise you pull this all off.
Okay, I'm gonna trust you.
You have
But
to.
it's not bangs, right?
No, certainly not.
Alright.
We never bang. And don't even fringe. Fringe. We don't fringe. So when I watch other hair, this is the driest part. So I go in there just to make a seal on it. So it don't damage more. This is also a part where I put the plaque system straight in before I go coloring the hair. And when she lays this now aside, because I did it with a knife, you don't even see the lines. She can hide it into her hairstyle, but the driest ends off. So far cutting, so now I'm going to the plaque system. Hij voelt nog een stuk beter, denk ik, hè?
Dat voelt zeker beter. Past dit dan nog straks in een staart of zo?
Ja, denk het wel.
Oh, dat was eigenlijk wel grappig.
Kijk.
Als het dan dus... Ja.
Die kun je nog allemaal in de staart krijgen, alles nog.
Je hebt hem nu ook heel ver ingezoomd, hè?
Oh ja, dat heb ik niet eens best wel.
dichtbij.
Maar dat
Hallo.
kun
Ja.
je zelf goed zien.
Ja. Maar het is niet zoveel korter.
Nee, dat valt wel mee.
Oh,
Oh, dat is wel heel erg dichtbij.
oké.
Flex.
Echt lang geleden.
Ja, maar dit is zo lekker om haar te hebben.
Ja.
Als het niet voelt als haar, dan is het geen haar. Want het is gewoon touw. Dan kan je net zo goed hier een pruik mee geven. Ik heb laatst ook heel veel pruiken.
Oh, ik wil wel wat pruiken. Dat vind ik hartstikke leuk.
Wil je een fotoshoot maken met pruiken?
Ja.
Is leuk voor jezelf, dat heb ik laat. Nou, het leuke van pruiken is natuurlijk dat je dingen kunt doen die je normaal gesproken met je eigen haar niet doet.
Ja.
Want je maakt je hele haar kapot.
Ja, I know.
En als je dan zo'n roze pruik hebt of zo, dat is hartstikke leuk.
Maar ik had roze haar.
Heb je gezien?
Heb je het roze ook gezien of alleen het oranje?
Nee, ik heb
Ja?
het roze ook gezien. Hou je wel in de gaten?
Oké.
Dan ben je ver weg. Gewoon van jou toch?
Uh-huh.
With the brush, I bring on step 1 of the plaque system, especially on the dry ends, because they need it very, very much.
Yeah. They need some love.
But you can see it also on the color, because when you get new condition in, you see the color also changing. Get a bit of golden tone. But that we're going to take out, of course, because we want to go for platinum. So make her bleach on 6% base, start on the outgrow, then work to the midsection, and at last I take the length. So it will be a 3-step bleaching. And in the bleach I also put the same plaque system.
What is this plaque system?
Plaque system is a protein-based product.
Yeah.
And it brings new base elements into your hair.
Okay.
So it makes your hair stronger. But when you use it too much, you get too hard hair.
Okay.
And then it can be also damaging, because then you need moist products over your hair.
Yeah.
Moist is the most important thing for us as humans, but especially for all things alive. When you want to get something dead, to take away all the moist. Doesn't matter what it is, it will always die. So, to get things alive, you have to get moist into the product or the hairs or whatever. And I think there's a lot of things alive, even stones. We don't see it, but they are alive. I'm certain of that. Because when they would not be, they would lose their structure, and there would be something like dust, like we are, or like that, dust. Dust in the wind.
Oh, we are is dust in the wind.
Woo! I blow with you. Woo! Kijk, filmpje. I'm using a deco bleach. It goes 9 levels up. So even with 6%, I'm certain that she gets ultra light hair of color. So this bleach I'm going to use is blue bleach and dust free.
Dust free?
Dust free. Yes, als je het aanmaakt, dat niet, niet poedert.
Oh.
What I told you is first going to do the outgrow, then the midsection, and at last the length. This I do because I put some extra moist conditioner into the bleach when I go to the length. I can feel that,
Yeah.
that the plaque system is working, because it hardens the hair. You can also smell it. Think about every time a centimeter more, you put it on the yellow part. It's about 3 centimeters, and so do all the hair. Set in the outgrow, and the rest of the product I'm certainly going to put a deep conditioner into it with a moist product. And when I do step 2, this will be I think about 50 minutes, because I first have to light up the baseline, then put it in length, and as very last I do only the dry ends. So we'll be back in 50 minutes. After 50 minutes I controlled this line. This is ultra light. So now I'm softly going. I brought the product a bit back with the deep conditioner on moist product base. So now I'm going to watch where the dry ends are, and the midsection I'm going to work in with a conditioner based rest over of this bleach. So it's not that strong anymore than at the start. The rest over in the ends, that part that's very damaged, I leave out and even put some more conditioner into the bleach. So now you don't smell anything. When you would stand here, you don't have to cry of the product, because you don't smell anything of the ammonia or something that could be in the product. Mostly I use bleach without ammonia, but then there is mostly another product that does something similar like that. So that's why I always use my own method and put a conditioner into it on moisturized base. This I do to all her hair. Set in only yellow tones, leave out the dry ends. Then wait till they are light. And maybe I do the rest in the sink. Okay, back from coloring. Rinse it out, put step 2 of the Plex system in it. Wash it with a silver shampoo. That gives a diversity in colors. Now start with blow drying in the neckline. So I take my clips, clip it up and take a big brush to start.
Jat.
Je bent nog hier, je hebt nog niks gejat.
Nog niet.
Als je in de winkel bent en je kunt het teruggeven, dan is het bijna niet aan het jatten. Using a large brush of Ergo. I love these brushes because they give maximum support to the heat.
Ja.
So far blow drying. Leuk snel jullie dat kunnen. Ja, dat vind ik wel mooi staan. Hè?
Ja toch?
To give it some extra nursing, I put the polish on of Lakme. This comes from Barcelona. It's ultra fine wax. Voor mij mag je het ook doen, want het kan gewoon rustig achter je oren. Maakt niks uit, ja, dat is wel
Ik vind
mooi.
het fijn om het niet te gezet te hebben.
Ja, dat vind ik ook mooi.
Eén kant. Ja.
And for so far, Kiki's coloring and cutting. I thank you for watching. She will turn around and you see the photos afterwards. Till next time, bye bye.
Thank you. I'm gonna go for a short bob and I want to go back to my platinum blonde color.
Platinum blonde color.
Yes.
Nice. Will you turn for them so they can see how your hair is now? And it's ultra dry in the ends.
Yeah.
It damages a lot.
It's very